All right. I'm about to deafen in a minute, Dick.
Don't.
I'm waiting on him. Because I get
Please.
nervous easily, Chris.
Turn on like audio sharing.
I'm getting nervous, Birdie.
Josh, turn on your audio sharing for the party so we can talk.
Y'all have to turn y'all's on. Mine's on, like everything. Y'all both have y'all's off.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I can barely hear myself.
Back.
You gotta put a little bass in your voice, dude.
Just go
You
to
saw what that dude saying? Is that Seabass?
Seabass. Come on. Start the game. Doesn't look like
He's
it's gonna
doing
be
his
an easy
weekly
game for
strategy,
Josh.
bro.
Josh and the Colts is outdoing Joshua. The Colts are outdoing Josh. And they're winning. Whoever wins this takes the division. Could go for a Slim Jim right now. What is that horrible noise?
I have no clue, dude. Dude. Hold up, I gotta check a freaking. Stop playing it in the mic, dude. That's why it's echoing. 'Cause you have it playing.
I hear it.
What y'all is? You can hear
your
it.
string. Bro, nice old line. Holy crap. You're stacked on offense.
Dude, how long does it take to do your weekly strategy, bro? Hold on, maybe.
Oh my god, he might be doing this right.
It might be like game planning for me or something.
I mean, I got a D tackle for you.
Oh. I mean, look at Caleb Farley, dude. He's a once-in-a-lifetime player.
Athletic corner than a, yeah.
He's going to get to the both soon. Hey, how long does it take you to do your weekly strategy, buddy?
I wonder if he's superstar. It's probably still. If you're a commissioner, you can see it.
Hey, we're here. All right, goodbye. We'll have a good time. This is the biggest moment of my life. I'll be seeing you guys. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not gonna be an easy one for Josh.
Alright, here we go. I'm putting on my color rush, buddy, so you can put on whatever you want. Alright, goodbye, guys.
Oh.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And right away, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Woo!
Create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And he'll run here with Carter. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. For Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball. But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind
Dude,
up
I'm being goofballish right now, bro.
Good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Tannehill. steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
I got bailed. Let's go.
Good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
On the return, it's Rodgers. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Trucks over him, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action, Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off play action, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Catch made here by Campbell. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Touchdown, Colts! Trey Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Tannehill. He's got the tight end Fultzer right side complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet. And what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Tannehill to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On third down, Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tannehill. And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, This game's over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we